up, my Ambers? So for today's video, girl, we're gonna be doing a little juicy Q&A. You guys asked me some juicy questions, okay? So we're just gonna get right into this freaking video. I'm scared to answer some of these questions, but you know what? You guys asked, so I'm gonna deliver, okay? So first, if you guys have never seen my lovely face before, make sure you guys turn on your post notifications. Go ahead and click that subscribe button, girl. It literally takes 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3, period, okay? And yeah, I post videos every single week, and I try to post 2 videos a week. So if there's not 2, there's 1, but there's never none. So make sure you guys stay tuned every single week for new videos. Also, if there's any videos you guys want to see from me or Princey Man, just go ahead and leave them in the comments down below. Okay, so I have 20 questions here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start with the first one. The first one was, have you ever smoked weed or done any other drug? And I have smoked weed. I used to smoke almost every single day. That's kind of weird to say. But yeah, I used to smoke every single day because I thought it was like helping my anxiety, whatever. I still had anxiety. And I just recently stopped smoking, like fully. I don't smoke anymore. The Lord did it for me. A lot of you guys asked me how I stopped smoking. Literally, there was just one day I stopped. Like, I no longer had a taste for it. I didn't want to. I just no longer found it appealing. So yeah, that's how I stopped smoking. I literally feel the same. Like, I thought sometimes that when I smoked I was like super unproductive and stuff, but I'm pretty sure it's still the same. So yeah, but have I done any other drugs? I don't think I have. I mean, I've drank alcohol, and yeah, so I've only really smoked weed. I haven't done any other like hardcore drugs before. My second question is, how did you grow on social media? So basically, a super long time ago, I was in a couple channel with Prince's father, and we posted a video on TikTok. This is when TikTok like was not the TikTok that we see today. It was more about like dances and stuff. And it was like the mix one. It was like you show your mom and your dad mix and then the baby. And people were actually clowning Prince because they thought he looked like the baby Grinch. So yeah, that's how I blew up on TikTok the first time. But then after that, I would blow up for small stuff. Like, I used to work at Walmart, and I would post like little before and afters of like the produce section. Like, girl, I would make a video out of anything. So basically, all of my following pretty much came from TikTok. And then it grew on my Instagram, and then it also grew on my YouTube. So yeah, I've always done YouTube even before I did TikTok. So number 3, what is my least favorite part of social media? I think my least favorite part of doing social media is, okay, I have a couple things. So my first thing is, there's kind of like you don't really get a break because you're showing your life. So it's not like you ever really stop working. Like, a lot of people think that working on social media is like one of the easier routes as a career, and I am here to tell you that it is not. We put in a lot of work. Our whole life is literally on the line, and we don't really get a break from it often because we literally have to show our life. Like, last night I did a little nighttime routine on TikTok, and it was like 11 p.m. and I had been making TikToks since like 9 that morning. So it's not really like a 9 to 5 thing. It's literally like every day, 24/7. But I do try to take breaks on TikTok every now and then because, baby girl, my mental will go down the drain. Another one of my least favorite things about doing social media is the fact that I compare myself a lot to other creators, and I don't know why I do that. Like, I literally, if I see another creator posting like a whole bunch of content, I will literally like beat myself up if it's the day that I'm taking my break. Like, girl, y'all are on different schedules. She's doing her own thing, you're doing your own thing. But in my brain, it's like, you know, we're all in this huge like little network together, and everyone's trying to get to the top, but there really is no top. That's the thing. So yeah, I just don't really like how it's so easy to compare yourself to other people just because those are like the people that are like closest to you, as in like what you do and stuff. Then I just look at the grand scheme of like, everyone's life is different, everyone's success is different, and you can't really compare yourself because at the end of the day, everyone has different paths in life, and there's nothing you can do about that. Oh, another thing I don't really like about, not me doing social media, but like social media in general, is like there's a lot of like creators who can literally be a completely different person than they are in real life. Like, you can really, you know, like trick people. And I think like it just sucks for, you know, people's audiences who really think that the person is like that and they're literally the opposite. Is kind of actually scary. But I'm here to tell you guys that if you meet me in person, I'm the same exact way. Okay, period. Number 4 is, if you could change your name to anything else, what would it be? So when I was, this is so weird because if I could change my name to any other names, they're all Brad's names. And my name is one of the Brad's names. So when I was younger, I used to always love the name Chloe. And I used to always love the name Yasmin or Yasmin. So I really love those names, but I really love my name too. And I wouldn't change it, but if I had any other names, it would probably be those 2, but I like my name for what it is. Number 5, ouch. Number 5 was, do you and your baby daddy still mess around? And that is a no. And then I also got a lot of questions asking about my ex that I still live with, and that's a no also. And I don't mess around with anyone, so just because we live together doesn't mean that, you know, that's like still a thing. But my lease doesn't end very soon, so I'm super happy about that. So yeah, I don't mess with any of my exes, and God only knows like what will ever happen in the future. I'm not really sure about that, but I can tell you that I don't mess around with my baby daddy or my ex, period. Okay. Next one is number 6, which is the weirdest thing that has happened to you at work. And it's so crazy because this is like before like I don't know, this was like when I had like 200,000 followers on TikTok, so it was like a long time ago, and it was the weirdest thing ever, and it was at Walmart. So I was a supervisor at Walmart, and there would be sometimes I would come in there with like my makeup all done and stuff because Walmart is very boring, and I just needed something to make my life interesting. And there was like this really old man that came up to me one time, and he was like, oh my gosh, like you're so beautiful, can I take a picture with you? And I was like, sure. So I think I took a picture with him or something like that. Or no. He asked if he could take a picture of me. And I said no. Yeah, it was this really old man, and he was like in the little like automatic car things. And he asked if he could take a picture of me. And I said no, because I was like, what are you doing? Sorry, y'all. Someone was trying to call me. But anyways. Yeah, so he asked if he could take a picture of me because I don't know why, but I was like, no, sir, you cannot take a picture of me. And because it was just really weird. Like, I was working in a really small area and stuff, and I was just like, why do you want to take a picture of me? That is so weird. And it's not like Hooters. Like, I was working at Walmart as a supervisor. And then the next day he came in there on like the little scooter things. And he was like yelling that he was Trump and stuff. So that was like kind of scary. But anyways, on to the next question. That was the weirdest thing that has ever happened to me. No, another weird thing that happened to me when I was at Walmart was there was this guy. He used to always come to the produce section because I would always be stocking like the bakery stuff or like the bananas or like anything that's in like produce bakery area. I would always be over there. Sometimes they put me in the meat section, which was disgusting. But yeah, so I think there was like one time I was over in the bakery area, and there was this guy he was in like a very business-y like suit, and he came up to me asking me about like what kind of like numbing stuff I put in Prince's mouth for his teeth, because at that time Prince was like a baby, and so I told him like what I use, like Orajel, and it was just so weird because I'm like, sir, you're a grown man, you probably have like 3 kids, like you know what to put in your baby's mouth. But then I was just like, okay, whatever. Well, then I get pulled to the security office like a couple days later, and they pull up that guy that was in the suit and said that he has been using a $2 coupon on every single item that he scanned. And they asked me for his name, and the guy had actually told me his name like 2 days before, which was so crazy. So yeah, they ended up catching him, but he ran away. So the next time he came in there, they basically not targeted him, but they were like watching him as he went around the store. And again, he used the same $2 coupon for every single item that he scanned. And they stopped him right before he was about to walk out, and he literally just ran. Okay, number 7 was, do you feel lonely after being single for so long? I'm gonna say no, because I feel like I've just been through so much in my love life that I have been waiting for this moment. I'm so ready to be living alone, And I don't think there's anything lonely about it. I think I haven't even been true with myself until this moment in my life anyways, and it feels so good. Like, people try to text me all the time just to, you know, be sneaky links or whatever, and I'm just like not for that. And I just don't have, like, right now my goals are the only thing I'm worried about. So when people just try to text me just like get to know me or like whatever, I'm just like not interested, because that's just not something that I'm worried about right now. And yeah, so I don't feel lonely. But somebody also asked me, how do I like start focusing on myself and how do I start to love myself? And you just have to do it for yourself. When you feel like it's time, when you feel like you're ready to start loving yourself and treating yourself the way you deserve to be treated, you will start to do that. But you can't force it. And I don't know, I feel like it takes a lot of like getting broken down and going through a lot to get to that point, which kind of sucks, because don't nobody need, like, it sucks to have to go through a whole bunch of shit just to get to the point that I'm at now, but that's how it happened to me. So yeah. Number 9 was, what do you look for in a man? What I look for in a man is somebody who is respectful, hardworking, a man of God. I already said hardworking, but like a really good work ethic is something that has to be there, because I work way too fucking hard to be with somebody who's lazy. Like, I can't do that, okay? But yeah, somebody who has goals, they're ambitious, they're a go-getter, like somebody who wants the best for themselves. And yeah, just somebody who's hardworking, respectful, somebody who can protect me, and obviously somebody who's willing to be there for me and my son, which would be later on down the line in a relationship. But yeah. But number 1, a man of God. Number 2, respectful. Number 3, hard work ethic, or a good work ethic. And yeah. Number 10 is, if you had to choose one body part to get plastic surgery on, what would it be? So at one point I really thought I wanted to get a BBL, because that was like a really long time ago, before it even became trendy. Like when I was like 18, I wanted to get a BBL. But now I literally love my body for everything that I have. If I had to get one part of my body done, it probably would be my boobs, because I have really small boobs, but I wouldn't get them like crazy. I would just get them like the perfect size. So yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't get my butt done, because ain't nobody trying to die on the table, okay? Number 11, something you are currently struggling with. So something that I'm currently struggling with is just not being content with like where I'm at right now. Like, it's so hard for me to be happy, actually happy where I'm at right now. I don't know if it's just because I'm going through a really weird part of my life. Like, I'm still in Charlotte and I know I want to be home, but my rent doesn't cost as much right now, because, you know, I'm stuck in a lease with someone else, so I'm not having to pay as much. So I know once I move, I'm gonna have to pay more, so I should be thankful for that. But at the same time, like, I get to make extra money working at the bar. But it's just so hard for me to be happy. I pray and I'm grateful for everything that I have, but for some reason, like, being in Charlotte is just the hardest thing for me to be genuinely happy, which really sucks, because I never really had like mental health issues until I moved here. But I'm glad to say now I literally have been praying, I've been reading the Bible and stuff, and I haven't really had that many mental health issues lately. So thank God for that, because baby girl, them things are literally like the devil. Literally, I cannot with mental health issues. Like, they literally will destroy you. So yeah, I'm thankful that I'm past that part, but I know that I will be much happier once I move. But I want to be happier where I'm at now. Like, I know waiting to be 100% happy is not good. Like, you should always be content with where you're at. And I'm always striving for more, not like financially, but like success wise, I guess. So I don't really know, but yeah, that's what I'm like currently struggling with, is just being content with where I'm at. Number 12 was, how many bodies do I have? Girl, y'all are nosy. Shoot. Okay, so I have, y'all really thought I was gonna tell you? Oh my gosh. This is just such a weird question. I will let you guys know that I don't need more than 2 hands to count them, okay? Very nice question. Okay, number 13, the hardest part of labor was my stitches, girl. It wasn't the contractions, it wasn't the pushing the baby out the hoo-ha, it was the stitches, girl. Right after I had Prince, I tore so bad because Prince came face up, so instead of him coming down like this, he came up, looking up, right at the sky, with all his facial features just ripped it open, girl. And that was the hardest part of labor, was getting stitched. It literally felt like paper cuts on my hoo-ha. It literally hurt so bad. 0 out of 10 recommend. Girl, put some olive oil down there while you're pregnant or something, because stitches down there hurt. And then if you don't let them heal right, if you don't take your baths afterwards to let it soak and like the whole stuff, they'll get infected. And girl, it won't, that didn't happen to me, but I'm saying like that's the scary part of stitches, is like if you don't take care of them, they will heal wrong, and that's your hoo-ha. Your hoo-ha would look wrong. But yeah, that was scary as fuck. I literally was crying when I was getting it done. I was just like, oh my gosh, it hurts so bad. Because I literally felt like a paper cut. Like, imagine somebody just taking a paper cut and doing that. Oh my gosh. Taking a paper and cutting it, that hurts. I can't even think about it. Okay. Number 14 was, why did you and your baby daddy break up? And I've literally made a whole entire video on how I became a single mom. If you guys want to go watch it. Maybe I'll put it in right here so you guys can go click that and watch it and come back or something. I don't know, but I literally have a whole video on my page. It's called How I Became a Single Mother. And yeah. Number 15, my biggest pet peeve in relationships: laziness. I cannot stand a motherfucker who is lazy. I cannot stand a motherfucker who doesn't want to work. I cannot stand a motherfucker who is a baby. Ugh, it's just so disgusting. Like, y'all, I work way too hard for what I got. I am a hardworking ass woman. I know that. I am strong. I am independent, and I don't need somebody to come here and be an extra child, okay? That is disgusting. Another pet peeve in relationships is like when guys try to tell you what to do, like as far as like what to wear and stuff like that. Like, I'm not super scandalous, but at the same time, I'm gonna have, you know, my little bit of tummy out when I want to have it out, and I don't want somebody to be coming at me for that all the time. Being a mama's boy is enough. Number 16 was, have you ever fought someone? And I've only ever fought one person in my life, and that was my older sister on my birthday because she was acting a fool in front of my friends. And other than that, I've gotten into a whole bunch of altercations in high school. It was like every time I got into an altercation, it just never got to that point of, you know, throwing hands. But definitely, if I had to, I would have. But yeah, the only actual fist fight I've gotten into was with my mom. But yeah, I've gotten into a whole bunch of almost fights, altercations, serious altercations, whatever, because one thing about me, I'm not about to just let somebody like disrespect me or talk down on my name or anything like that. Now I have like this Kim K like mindset of like not even letting anybody get my energy or anything. So if somebody ever brought me to that point of getting into a physical altercation with them, just know that they brought me to my breaking point. Okay, I could no longer be modest and composed. It would take a lot for me to do that. But one thing I would never do it over is a man, okay? Period. Next. 17 is one celebrity you can't stand. And I was trying to think about one celebrity I can't stand, and I really can't think of one. I'm trying to think of somebody that just really gets under my skin. Okay, I wouldn't say he's a celebrity, but he definitely is a YouTuber, and that is Chris Sales. When I watch his videos, or when I used to watch his videos, just listening to his voice literally sounded like cat nails going down a chalkboard, and he just sounds like a word I'm not gonna say. He always sounds like he's gonna cry, and just considering how he acts, like as far as his whole situation with Queen and his kids, I'm just like, boo, tomato, tomato, tomato. Next. Anyways, number 18 is, what would my job be if I was not on social media? So I always said that I wanted to be a CEO of a company, even though I didn't want to be the creator of the company. So I don't even know how I used to think I was going to be a CEO without being like the creator of the company. But I've always been very into business and wanting to just be high up in a business. Like every regular job I've ever had, I always worked my way up to management. So I don't know, like maybe like working in a bank or something. I don't know. I have my bachelor's degree in business administration, so it would definitely just be something business, like in an office, on a computer, paperwork or something, because that is just something that I've always loved doing. And yeah. Number 19 was, do you regret any tattoos? Do I, bitch? Oh my gosh. So sometimes when I look at myself and I see this tattoo, I think it's just very not me. You know, this used to be very Instagram baddie back in the day, but now, first of all, the guy who did it, he does pretty good tattoos. And then to look at this one, it's just like, did you do this on purpose because I didn't want to pursue anything with you, or what? Because this, it just looks very sloppy. Like, the dragon looks deformed, and here, I'll get closer so you guys can see, but like the scales are all types of messed up, and it literally just looks like somebody did it with like a red pen or something. So sometimes I really want to get it off. And then this is like a cute tattoo, but these are very like holy, not holy, but holy. Like, there's a lot of spaces in them, so it just doesn't look right. It just doesn't look right. And I don't know, like, sometimes I just want to get them removed. But I really love this one. I love my 1999 tattoo, but when it's like this, it looks like 666, so that kind of annoys me too. But I really love my Playboy Bunny tattoo also. This is like one of my favorite tattoos because I just love Playboy Bunny. I always have. And then I also have a butterfly right here, which I love. But other than that, I would get these two removed. I can't stand them. They're so ugly. And not so ugly. Like, sometimes I like them, and then other times when I wear a shirt like this, I'm like, this don't even look right. But I really love this tattoo. This says, I love Prince, or I love Amir. In Arabic, Amir means prince. So yeah, and a lot of people ask me about that one. I used to work with this lady. She is from Morocco, and she wrote it for me. So yeah, that's how I know what it says. And people read it off of me all the time. Can I speak Arabic? No, I can't. Number 20 was, this is the last question, was, do you have a preference in men when it comes to race? And I don't think I have a preference. I don't really have a preference, but I guess, like, considering who I've dated in the past, it probably looks like it. But yeah, I don't really have a preference. It just really depends on like who I vibe with, what the vibe is like. So I wouldn't really say that I have a preference, but anyways, you guys, that is it for this video. If you guys want me to do a juicy Q&A part 2, go ahead and leave some questions down below, or just say juicy Q&A part 2. Other than that, make sure you guys go watch some other one of my videos. Go watch Prince's little birthday vlog that we just had. And yeah, make sure you guys are subscribed, turn on post notifications so you get notified every single time that I post. And I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys so much. Bye.